3, 2, 1.
Welcome. This is Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day, and don't forget, this is a day of remembrance. Remember those who have sacrificed it all for this great country. That's why we can barbecue and go to those mattress sales. All right, I'm getting away from the craft beer today. I was at the grocery store at All Things in Kansas, just past where they sell strong beer now, and the difference was grocery stores sold 3.2, the liquor stores sold 4.0 and above. So now the liquor stores and the grocery stores are even as far as alcohol content in beer. So I just happened to stroll by. I was like, A coworker of mine told me about. He tried the Michelob Infusions, a new beer that Michelob has put out. Keto-friendly diet. All right, keto-friendly diet. It's got 95 calories and 5 grams of carbs, I believe. Honestly, I bought a 6-pack of this. Just thought I'd try it because I love pear stuff just as much as I love mango stuff, and so I thought, why not? To me, Michelob has a solid beer. So does Budweiser. So I mean, albeit I don't really love Coors, but they've been around for a long time and they are a heavy hitter in the beer community. So hey, they're doing something right. I can't be mad at them. Let's not forget. Let's start the show off right. If you're gonna drink, don't drive. If you're gonna drive, don't drink. 22 veterans died daily to PTSD, suicide. So please, if you know someone, or even if you don't, because sometimes it goes undiagnosed, maybe you hadn't heard from somebody, reach out to them, send them a message, go to lunch, have a beer. That's what brings people together. Believe it or not, your recognition of them might save their life, and we don't want to lose any lives. So, happy Memorial Day weekend, and let's get on with this. Michelob Ultra Infusions. They made it. I guess they wanted to make a fruity beer, kind of keto friendly for the people doing the keto diets. Because it's keto friendly. All right, I'm really not going to critique this. I mean, it's just. I don't know. What do you say about Michelob? They're just. I like to do the craft beers because craft beers are a little bit more unique. All right. I'm not going to lie. I've drank most of the 6-pack already. Okay. We're going to do this, though, like a regular beer. Man, I'm giving Michelob, you get a 0 on that head. It didn't, there was nothing, but since it's infused with, fruit, I'm sure that takes away from, makes it more of a carbonated beer, because I can see the bubbles just going. It has nice, great color. I'm going to give the color a 3.7. It's, hold on. This one was the first one come out, and it is a lime and prickly pear cactus. Now, I love pears, not so much on the lime, because Budweiser lime I felt was a little too limey. I mean, if I wanted a lime in my Bud Light, I just add a lime. It's just, I don't know. It felt like it was too much of an artificial lime flavor for me. But I thought I'd give this a try. I just needed something, to go to the fridge and kick back after work. You get it's real clean, refreshing, very light. You get that lime, most definitely, and it's followed by the slight pear taste. I'd like to see a little bit more of the pear, a little less of the lime, but that's just me. When I got this beer, I was disappointed in my coworker telling me about this beer. But as I drank a couple more, I don't know, it just kind of grew on me. It's something it's something that's you know, a lot of these craft beers they're almost like a meal. They fill you up and everything, and I don't know. Maybe that's why we all drink more Coors Light, Bud Light, stuff like that, Miller Lite, because those beers you can sit back and get hammered drunk, tell the stories about whoa, my fish was. All right. It's got a great taste. Michelob's got a good name. I do enjoy Michelob on time to time. They got a great product. I give the taste. I'm going to give the taste a 4.1. So the only thing this product lacked in was the head on it. The smell was absolutely. It's got a nice aroma. I give the aroma. I'm going to give it 3.8. I'm not going to judge the bottle. It's, I don't know, it's classic. It's got the M on it. I mean, I don't know. What can I say about this? And honestly, I really don't need to do the chuggability, I feel, because if you can't chug this beer, then you have no business drinking beer. Alright, get off my show. I don't want you. But just in case you're in a bar in Wichita, Kansas, and you get Casey Patch, I can outdrink it, and you don't want to buy him a beer, you want him to buy you a beer, I'm going to do the work for you. I'm going to chug this, and we're going to see where it goes from there, whether or not you can beat that eye-patched Marine brother of mine. Here's to being Casey Patched. I like it, man. Michelob definitely didn't disappoint. So, I am going to pay tribute to those who sacrificed it all for this great country on this Memorial Day weekend. Without them sacrificing it, I wouldn't be able to do what I do, and you wouldn't be able to do what you do. We live in a land of free, and if you don't think it's free, I suggest you go to one of these third world countries and see how they live, because they live far from free. You know, people argue with me all day about that. And of course, always to Chesty Puller, wherever you are. This Memorial Day with a little American bourbon. First Sergeant, I challenge you to come on my show and drink some beer. Tell one of your bedtime, violent but true bedtime stories. First Sergeant, I'm almost done with this bottle of America. Of course, that beer pairs nicely with, because it's a light beer, I believe. All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for watching on this Memorial Day weekend, and don't forget, it's a day of remembrance. We never can forget those people we lost, and it's not only a day of remembrance those who sacrificed it all for this country, but it could be your grandma or your grandpa. My dad was in the Air Force, and I chose a Marine Corps way. But he was still a veteran and still a very high impact in my life, and I think that's why I chose to serve my country, because of my dad. So with that, thank you for watching on this Memorial Day weekend. So go hit those mattress sales now. And of course, I'd like to thank some of my Smalley brothers: Ricardo Castro, Diaz Ruiz Reyes, Corey Locke, Schroeder, Lawson Brown, Michael Estes, Terry Betts, Greg Finch. Hey, I love you, brothers, and hopefully we can all get together. And some of the brothers, Lynn Johnson, she's a WM, Irona, Anya, Chris Nicholson, Chris Schmidt, of course, my brother Casey Patch, and Gunning Lance over at Aeroplanes Brewery, and of course, I can't forget all y'all, the Aeroplanes Brewery, JRB and Troy, the Blue, JRB, gosh dang it, JRB, you got me all tongue-tied with that shit. The head sales rep, and of course, Troy, the brewmaster. And believe it or not, he is a master of brewing. So far, I've enjoyed a lot of his beer. I don't think I've come across one I don't like. You know, that's just how good he is. And that's what kind of a Marine has a good. He has a good platoon going there. All right, thank you guys very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please subscribe. Let's grow this. I've got 34 subscribers right now. Let's go for 35. Woo, share the shit out of this. Hoorah!